In the dimly lit room of a small apartment, Sarah sat hunched over her laptop, her face illuminated by the eerie glow of the screen. She had always been fascinated by the mysteries of the dark web, drawn to its clandestine nature like a moth to a flame. Tonight, fueled by curiosity and a touch of recklessness, Sarah decided to explore deeper than ever before. With trembling fingers, she navigated through layers of encrypted sites until she stumbled upon a link whispered about only in the darkest corners of the internet, called The Abyss. The web page loaded slowly, revealing a marketplace that made Sarah's stomach churn. Illegal drugs, weapons, and counterfeit goods were on display, but it was the section labeled Experiences that caught her attention. Intrigued, yet apprehensive, Sarah clicked on the link, her pulse quickening as she scanned the listings. Among them, one stood out: Witness the unseen, dare to explore the abyss. Her heart pounding with a mixture of fear and excitement, Sarah clicked on the listing, and a chat window popped up. Greetings, seeker of the unknown, a message flashed on the screen. Are you prepared to journey into the depths of the abyss? With a shaky breath, Sarah typed her response, her fingers hesitating over the keys. Yes, I'm ready. A moment later, another message appeared. Very well, but be warned, once you enter, there's no turning back. Sarah's pulse quickened as she accepted the terms, her curiosity outweighing her trepidation. A new link appeared on the screen, and with a hesitant click, she was plunged immediately into darkness. When her senses returned, Sarah found herself in a virtual realm unlike anything she had ever imagined. A twisted labyrinth of shadowy corridors stretched out before her, illuminated only by flickering torches that cast dancing shadows on the walls. With each step, Sarah felt a sense of unease creeping over her, as if unseen eyes were watching her every move. But she pressed on, driven by a desire to uncover the secrets hidden within the abyss. As she ventured deeper into the darkness, Sarah began to notice strange whispers echoing through the corridors, their voices haunting and otherworldly. She tried to shake off the feeling of dread that gripped her, but it only grew stronger with each passing moment. Suddenly, Sarah heard a noise behind her, a low, guttural growl that sent chills down her spine. She whirled around and found herself face to face with a grotesque creature, its eyes glowing with malice as it lurched towards her. With a scream, Sarah turned and ran, her heart pounding in her chest as she fled through the twisting maze of the abyss. But no matter how fast she ran, the creature pursued her relentlessly, its unearthly howls echoing in her ears. Just when Sarah thought she couldn't go on any longer, she stumbled upon a dimly lit chamber at the heart of the labyrinth. Gasping for breath, she collapsed to her knees, her body trembling with exhaustion and fear. But as she looked up, she realized she was not alone. Surrounding her were figures cloaked in shadow, their eyes gleaming with hunger as they closed in on her from all sides. Terrified, Sarah realized too late the true nature of the abyss. It was not a place to be explored, but a trap to ensnare unsuspecting souls like hers, luring them into its depths, never to escape. As the shadows closed in around her, Sarah knew that she had ventured too far into the darkness, and that the horrors of the abyss had claimed her as their own. In the quiet suburban town of Willow Creek, a group of teenagers gathered in the dimly lit basement of an old abandoned house. Among them was Emily, a bold and adventurous girl with a fascination for the occult. She had convinced her friends to join her in a late-night seance using an old Ouija board she had found hidden away in the attic. The atmosphere was thick with anticipation as they gathered around the makeshift table, the only source of light coming from a single flickering candle at its center. With trembling hands, Emily placed her fingers on the planchette, her heart pounding with excitement and a touch of fear. "Is anyone there?" she called out into the darkness, her voice barely above a whisper. For a moment there was only silence, the air heavy with expectation. Then, slowly but surely, the planchette began to move, gliding across the surface of the board with an otherworldly grace. The group watched in awe as the letter spelled out a message. "Hello, Emily." Gasps of astonishment echoed through the room as Emily's friends exchanged nervous glances. But Emily was undeterred, her curiosity heightened by the mysterious entity that had answered her call. "What is your name?" she asked, her voice steadied despite the flutter of butterflies in her stomach. The planchette moved again, spelling out a name that sent shivers down Emily's spine. "Malcolm." With each passing moment, the atmosphere in the room grew more tense, the air crackling with energy as Malcolm's presence seemed to fill the space around him. But Emily was undeterred, her determination to communicate with the other side outweighing any fear she may have felt. As the night wore on, the seance took a darker turn, the messages from Malcolm growing more ominous with each passing moment. He spoke of a tragic death, of a spirit trapped between worlds, desperate for release. But as Emily delved deeper into the mysterious stories of this Ouija board, she soon realized that Malcolm was not the benevolent spirit he claimed to be. He spoke of dark rituals and forbidden knowledge, tempting Emily with promises of power beyond her wildest dreams. Caught in the grip of Malcolm's malevolent influence, Emily's friends grew increasingly concerned for her well-being. They begged her to stop, to put an end to the dangerous game they had unwittingly become a part of. But Emily was blinded by her desire for answers, her thirst for the unknown, driving her ever deeper into the darkness. As the night drew to a close, Emily found herself standing on the threshold of a realm beyond comprehension, her soul teetering on the edge of oblivion. With one final act of defiance, she cast aside the Ouija board, severing the connection to Malcolm and the world beyond. But the echoes of their encounter lingered long after the seance had ended, haunting Emily's dreams and casting a shadow over her waking hours. As she struggled to make sense of the horror she had witnessed, she realized that some secrets are better left buried, their truths too terrible to bear.